Thank you, Mr Speaker. My question is to the Prime Minister. Will the Prime Minister outline to the House how today's unemployment figures underline the importance of the Morrison government's JobMaker plan to drive the economic and jobs growth our nation needs to recover from the coronavirus pandemic?
The Prime Minister has the call.
Thank you, Mr Speaker, and I thank the member for Moncrief for her question. Her many talents before coming to this place. She was very active in the entertainment industry, Mr Speaker, as an accomplished musician in her own right. And I want to thank all of those from the arts and entertainment industry, the Treasurer and the Minister for Communications and the Arts, and I had the opportunity when I asked for them to be brought together today, and I thank Mark Vincent, Mr Speaker, for his insistence in bringing them together. 838,000 Australians, Mr Speaker, have lost their jobs in the last 3 months. This is another very hard day for Australia, and there are more ahead of us. Some 227,700 Australians lost their jobs in May. Mr Speaker, this is devastating news for each and every one of them and their families, and they have our support to ensure, Mr Speaker, that we not only are there for them with the income support they need during this crisis, but ensuring that we're equipping and supporting them and the businesses that either they work for now or we want them to work for in the future, that they will be able to return to employment. Our plan, our JobMaker plan, has involved a series of steps. Importantly, it means keeping the virus under control, and I commend the Minister for Health and his state counterparts and the Premiers and Chief Ministers for the work they have done to ensure we can stay on top of the virus and we don't see a further wave. But it's also about putting in place the right combination of supports and assistance, both to individuals who have lost their jobs, those who are able to keep connected to employers with real jobs, Mr Speaker, for the future, the assistance provided to businesses for cash flow, and the targeted assistance, whether it's in the home builder program or already in the arts sector, Mr Speaker, we have already provided support specifically to those areas which will be suffering longer, Mr Speaker, because of the restrictions that are in place. Economy-wide supports, targeted supports. But our JobMaker program is all about the jobs that we need to create again. And prior to this crisis, our government had been overseeing an economy that had seen 1.5 million jobs created since we were elected. And we have to do that again, Mr Speaker. But the Australian people can have the confidence that they have a government that has done this before and that we can do it again. A government that on the fiscal side was able to restore the budget to balance and can do it again with the right set of policies and priorities, Mr Speaker, to ensure we achieve that. Lower taxes, less regulation, particularly ensuring major projects can proceed. More and better infrastructure, Mr Speaker, led by the Deputy Prime Minister's program, some $9.8 billion of new works and brought forward works in the last 8 months alone. Ensuring that we're making the big changes to skills and training so we can equip Australians who have lost their jobs to get back into new jobs, and those who are needing to learn new skills in their jobs, Mr Speaker, can get those skills training. Mr Speaker, getting employers and employees in the room to ensure we can get the enduring changes to workplaces that keep people in jobs.